Hello guys and welcome to the LFC cast in association with LFConline.com. My name is Dan and I'm here with Greig. This is the official video for the announcement that Gerrard is playing his final game for Liverpool at the end of this season, and he has announced that he is leaving the club and playing elsewhere. Greig, how do you feel, mate?
It's a very sad day, isn't it, Dan? You know, Steven Gerrard is an absolute legend for the club. I've loved the guy for years and years and years. And, you know, maybe it is the right time for him to leave, but it's a big hole that we're going to struggle to fill, mate.
Definitely, mate. It was a bit of a bombshell. You know, there's been rumours about it last night, and, you know, I thought, oh, is it true? Is it not true? But it is true. Gerrard will be leaving the club at the end of the season. I'm kind of sad and I'm kind of glad at the same time. I was saying to you, Greig, that I'm glad he's leaving the club on a high. You know, he's still able to play professional football at the top of his game, and, you know, he won't fizzle out just sitting on the bench for us. What do you reckon?
Yeah, definitely. You know, and we've said in a few podcasts, you know, Gerrard's not been the best. He's not done this game. He should be on the bench and stuff. And I don't want to be saying those things about Steven Gerrard. You know, I want him to leave being the best player he is for Liverpool.
Yeah, not a player who's coming off the bench and everyone's groaning and everyone's criticising him. And like you said, there's been a lot of criticism for Gerrard. You know, he plays well some games and then he doesn't have a great game and everyone's on his back. So I don't want that anymore, and I'm kind of glad he's announced that he's going elsewhere. You know, I think he's going to be going to a US club, but that's not official yet. But if he does, great. Let him go there. Let him enjoy his football at a club with less pressure. You know, let him win a trophy or two, and it'll be great for him. Really happy for him.
Yeah, but also, Dan, we've got to think it's not just on the pitch that we're losing him. We're losing him, you know, behind the scenes at the club, all the stuff he does, all the things he does for the younger players.
Yeah,
you know, there's a big hole there, and Brendan Rodgers he's going to find that incredibly difficult to, you know, to get someone else to be that person.
Yeah, and that's the thing, isn't it, Greig? And that's going to happen over the generations. That legends will come. You know, legends will go. Kenny Dalglish, Steven Gerrard, they've all been here and they're all leaving or left, and it's time for someone else to take them shoes and try and put them on. I mean, I know it's difficult because they're very big shoes to put on. I think he's a size 20, isn't he, Greig?
Something like that, yeah.
No, but you know what I mean. He's got, you know, it's a big thing that you've got to do. Someone's got to take that and own it. Who will do it, Greig?
I don't know, Dan. You know, Henderson. Is he the right person? You know, he's getting better and better, but for me, he's not Steven Gerrard. Do you know what I mean? Do we need to sign a player? You know, bring in a big name?
Yeah.
Or is it going to be someone from the youth team that steps up?
Yeah. Someone like Rossiter. You know, Rossiter's a young lad. He kind of reminds me of Gerrard. You know, he even looks a bit like Gerrard. It's like he's like his son. You know, and I hope he may not never be as good as Gerrard. But maybe it's time for someone like Rossiter to say, this is my calling now. Everyone had to start somewhere, and this might be his chance to really try and get into the first team in the next few years. Like you said, Henderson, you know, if nothing changes in the future, he'll become the captain because he's the vice captain now.
Yeah.
But is he as good as Gerrard, or can he ever become as good as Gerrard? I don't think he can, Greig, if I'm honest with you.
Definitely, and not just Rossiter, whoever it may be, you know, and they're not going to suddenly tomorrow be the next Steven Gerrard. It's going to take years, but I think someone needs to fill that hole. As I say, it's just a great loss for the club and for all the fans and for the whole Liverpool, all over the world, everyone who supports them. Yeah,
it's Steven Gerrard. I don't think I've ever seen in my lifetime someone leave the club of that status, of that, you know, nature. People have left, like Robbie Fowler, Carragher, but Gerrard, you know, he's been my hero.
Definitely. I think the one that competes is Dalglish, isn't it? You know, him and Gerrard, you know, they're both iconic figures for the club.
Yeah.
So, but as you said, you know, Dalglish left and then Gerrard was here, so hopefully there'll be someone else in the future.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll keep this quick. We're both pretty sad, but I think there's an element of joy there that he's leaving and he can enjoy his career. You know, he can end it just relaxing, enjoying his time in a nice hot country, and he deserves it. If anyone deserves it, it's Steven Gerrard.
Yeah, definitely. What was your favourite Steven Gerrard moment, Dan?
Oh, Greig, there's so many favourite moments.
Well, name a few of them then, Dan.
Well, obviously I've got to mention the Olympiakos goal, Greig, is when it come across to him and he just whacked it and it went into the side netting. And it was like, what was it, Andy Gray? He was like, "What a hit, son! Take a bow!"
Yeah,
it was just brilliant. And I could hardly, at the time, I mean, after listening back, I love that Andy Gray commentator moment, but at the time I couldn't hear it, Greig, because I was too busy jumping in the air celebrating. So I couldn't hear a thing. It was just brilliant, Greig. Brilliant moment. What about you?
Most probably Champions League, when we're 3-0 down at half time.
Yeah.
Come back on, and when he scored that goal, as he was throwing his arms up in the air saying, come on, and then that was probably my favourite moment.
Yeah, I think we'll have them two as our favourite moments, Greig. I think not much tops that, and I hope he doesn't get remembered for all this slippy G. He slipped and the title went in it, because he should be remembered for carrying us for most of his career.
Well, I'm sure us and all the other Liverpool fans will remember him for the great moments,
Yeah, I'm sure I will. And Greig, I think we'll leave it there. Steven Gerrard, a legend, will be leaving at the end of the season. But guess what, guys? He's not going until the end of the season. So let's enjoy him. Let's celebrate him. Let's not get on his back anymore. Hopefully he has a great season and tries to get it into fourth space. Legends will come, legends will go. Greig, anything else?
Oh, nothing from me. I just want to say, I love Steven Gerrard, an absolute legend.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, guys. Goodbye.
Cheers. Bye.